Hi, good morning. I'm Ben Spry, Optimisation Desk Manager here at npower, and welcome to today's market report. Okay, let's start with the headlines. We're seeing short-term gas prices nudge a little bit higher against last night's close. We've got a short gas system around about 24 MCM short. Some chillier temperatures forecast for the rest of this week and into early next week. We've also got supported Brent oil prices, just adding a little bit of support onto the far curve. Okay, they are the headlines. If you do need any more information, please do contact us on the email address provided. But for more information, please do continue to listen. Okay, and let's start with the gas market then. And as mentioned, short-term gas prices have nudged a little bit higher this morning, and that's supported by demand remaining relatively robust. Temperatures still around about 3 degrees below seasonal normal, and that's set to continue through the weekend and into early parts of next week. And those temperature forecasts have shifted lower in the last couple of days. The gas system was a little bit short, a bit squeezed this morning. Forecast to close around about 24 MCM short, again impacted by that robust demand, and also relatively stable flows from Norway, but nothing rising there despite some of that maintenance coming to an end. We could see that rise as we go through this week with Troll starting to ramp up a little bit, so something to keep an eye on there, but at the moment relatively subdued flows from Norway. Still zero flows through the BBL pipeline, and also flows through the interconnector to Europe remain relatively high despite the short gas system here in the UK. So you'd imagine that our prices here in the UK on the MVP are going to have to start to rise if that trend's going to reverse in the days to come. So you'd expect withdrawals from the medium range storage facilities just to balance our system, as well as those robust LNG flows that we're seeing at the moment above 30 MCM. If you look to the coming kind of 3 to 4 weeks, LNG should continue to remain robust. Around about 8 cargoes due to dock in the UK throughout May, so that should give us a little bit of comfort there on the LNG side. Okay, in terms of power, power margins very healthy as you'd imagine. We've got relatively good renewable feed today, both from PV and from wind, and gas remains the main source of generation in the UK. Gas market very slow to open. Sorry, the power markets, no real trades so far. However, on the offer side, just slightly higher than where we left on the close. If you look to the curve then, actually those seasons that have traded in the gas, they started a little bit higher this morning, but they've started to tick a little bit lower, again in contrast to those strong fundamentals that we're seeing, just ticking a little bit lower. And this is despite some further strength in the Brent oil market. Brent has moved just above $66 a barrel, and that's after stockpiles showed that they actually contracted in the US yesterday against expectations. And also that continuing unrest in the Middle East and the Yemen in particular, just adding a little bit of bullishness and a little bit of support to oil. The markets will also be focusing on the Greek debt talks. Very little progress in recent times on those, so keep an eye on that. But also currency. We've seen the dollar weaken in previous sessions, especially after some weaker GDP data out of the US yesterday. So some strength in the euro, and that's just helping to support gas prices and oil prices, both on the short term and on the curve. Okay, that's it for today. Just the headlines then. Short-term gas prices supported by that short gas system and chillier temperatures, and the curve trading a little bit lower. However, should see that strengthen in line with stronger oil prices as we move through the day. Okay, that's it from me. Have a great day. We'll see you at the same time tomorrow. Thanks. Goodbye.